Hello guys, how are you? How's everyone? I hope everyone is doing well. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening sa lahat man ng lupalop ng mundo. Sana ay nasa maayos kayong kalagayan. Today is Tuesday, April 2, 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and the weather is 54 degrees. Medyo mataas naman, but rain. I think 3 days kaming may rain ngayon, but very light lang, like drizzle, kaya medyo matagal yan. So anyway, dito na naman ako para magbahagi sa inyo ng mga everyday kong pinagdadaanan sa buhay ko. Like I said, journey after I lost my daughter. Kaya gusto ko lang paalam sa buong mundo at sa mga taong nakaka-experience ng ini-experience namin is just hang in there. Siguro meron pa tayong liwanag na natatanaw, who knows, but we'll just keep going. Anyway, kakatapos lang ng weekend, tapos malapit na naman mag-midweek. Ay, naku, napakabilis ng oras, napakabilis ng araw. So anyway, tapos na yung Easter Sunday, tapos na yung Holy Week, and of course, sa mga katulad namin, mahirap dahil, like I said, yung my daughter passed when she was passed ng Easter Sunday. So, kahit hindi exact date, still you will remember her na yung mga time na yon. So it's not easy, like I said, but we did is we try to go out, and kahit hindi masyado maganda yung weather, we went somewhere para hindi lang overwhelming dito sa bahay. So for Saturday and Sunday, dalawang beach ang pinuntahan namin para lang hindi tayo malungkot ng husto. So anyway, we survived another 2 years, and another, this April is her second year, this April 17th. So talagang ganun. Marami talaga kami pang pagdadaanan na hindi ko maintindihan kung hanggang kailan matatapos. Anyway, ang ganda ng background ko. Look at my baby. She's so cute. Nilagyan siya ng light ng daddy niya, kaya maganda yung place niya ngayon. Inalisa namin siya sa baba, pero okay lang kasi hindi rin maganda sa mga ibang tao na nakikita nila siya doon, at yung mga taong bago pa, na mga bago kong kliyente, at yung mga alam na nawala na siya, kaya para wala na lang maraming mga mga curious. Okay, anyway, today the reason I making a video kasi this morning nagising ako kasi usually 6:30 my husband is going to work, and then I think mga 7 o'clock yung 7 something nung nagising ako kasi I have a dream. Actually, ang haba-haba ng panaginip ko, at I was surprised kasi dun sa dream ko, nananaginip ako na ako lang mag-isa, na I'm lost. Wala na akong kasama, talagang by myself na lang ako. Actually, what happened to me, halo-halo yung yung aking dream. Meron yung time na andun ako sa anak ko during nasa New York ako, during nasa ICU siya, na nahulog ako sa building na hindi ko naman ma-feel kung na-reach ko yung baba. Wala na ako naramdam, basta alam ko nahulog ako that time. Siguro dahil sa napakagulo ng isip ko, kung ano-anong naiisip ko, kung ano-ano ang pumapasok sa utak ko during that time. So yun ang panaginip ko, and then lost ako. Kasama ko, parang nakikita ko sa dream ko yung husband ko, but actually wala na rin daw siya. Ako na lang talaga mag-isa, na hindi ko alam kung nasaan siya, hindi ko rin alam kung nasaan ako. And then umiiyak ako kasi, lost na nga ako. Tapos, nung umiiyak ako sabi ko, ewan ko bakit bigla kong tinawag yung nanay ko. Since mawala ang nanay ko, since she passed, last November 7, hindi ko na hindi ko siya napanaginipan. Hindi niya ako binother kahit na isang beses, hindi ko siya napanaginipan. Pero this morning, this is the first time na napanaginipan ko si nanay, and then, umiiyak nga ako at nag-ask ako ng help sa kanya. Sabi ko, "Nay," sabi ko, Kailangan ko ng tulong." Sabi ko sa kanya. Kasi I never remember na nag-ask ako ng any help to my nanay since I was young. I don't know kasi nga, very rough naman kasi yung, childhood ko during that time. Kaya siyempre, my father, we lost our father when we were very young age. So, si nanay ko, siyempre hindi mo siya masisi, mahirap na yung situation niya. I don't know how she, how she deal with what she been through, kasi hindi yun madali sa 6 na anak na mawala ang asawa mo. So, you're gonna be by yourself. So, actually, nasanay kami. We are like I said, survivor kami. Kaya hindi namin, I don't remember nag-ask ako ng any help to my nanay about anything else. This is the first time. Tapos panaginip ko pa, tas wala na siya. So, I think, for me, the message is like, I know, nararamdaman ng nanay ko yung nararamdaman ko right now. Nararamdaman niya, alam niya kung paano ako nagsasuffer at this time as a parent. Kaya, siguro kaya ko siya napapanaginipan, and she was trying to send me a message na she was there all the time. She's there all the time, and she's taking care of my daughter. So who knows? I don't know what to believe, but I'm just trying to think positive para hindi naman ako mahirapan. But like I said, so I decided to call my husband this morning, but the thing is, he couldn't pick up the phone dahil may huddle sila sa trabaho. So, it's okay lang naman kasi it kinda overwhelming sa akin yung gano'n, kasi this is the first time nga na mapanaginipan ko yung nanay ko, maalala ko. Dahil nga, masakit sa akin nawalan ng nanay, but the thing is, talong-talo talaga ng emotion ko yung, pagkawala ng anak ko. Para bang yung pain ko kay nanay hindi ko masyadong iniintindi. But siyempre nanay ko yun, and I know the feeling being a mom is not easy. But like I said, yung feeling ko about what happened to my daughter is too much. Kaya, I know she understand me now. I know na kung nakikita niya man ako ngayon, I'm pretty sure gusto niya akong tulungan, but you know, wala naman siyang magagawa dahil wala na siya dito. Kaya kung naririnig ako ni nanay ngayon, pinapaalam ko lang sa kanya na, sana alagaan niyang ang anak ko, na sana hindi malungkot ang anak ko at this time, na hanggang sa makasama namin siya uli. So, yun lang naman ang naano ko sa panaginip ko about nanay today. So, I was happy, at the same time I was sad. Kasi siyempre, pag napanaginipan mo yung taong wala na, lalo na yung nanay ko yun, ang hirap talaga. Kaya lang, nakita niya siguro nung every time na may mga okasyon na I will remember my daughter, talagang hirap na hirap ang kalooban namin. Kaya lang, wala naman kaming magawa kung hindi magtiis. Ganun lang naman yun. And then trying na mag-survive. Kaya yun naman ang mahirap. Kaya anyway, sandali. Okay, na-stop ako for a while kasi nag-e-edit ako at the same time. Look at my back. This is what I'm doing. I'm doing my video. I'm doing my editing kasi dapat na pupunta ako sa ano ngayon, sa may mechanic kasi something wrong talaga sa car ko. Nag-iilaw yung aking dashboard. So, nagawa naman na ng asawa ko yung mga ibang problema na nakikita namin but still, hindi ko maalis yung ano. So, anyway, may tumawag kasi akong client ngayon. Actually, dapat talagang I'm not planning to work today because I'm planning to bring the car sa mechanic. But like I said, biglang may nagpa-schedule. So, itong tao na to is I cannot say no kasi she's very busy and like I said, I always giving them consideration if they really need my service. So, I have no choice but to do her here. So, and the weather like this, actually, pwede ko naman na sanang dalahin ngayon, but it's kind of late and the weather is like very sad. So, siguro next time na lang, siguro this weekend. Kaya lang, as much as possible, we don't wanna bring anywhere yung mga ganyang bagay kasi it's very busy time dahil ang mga tao mostly off on weekend. But anyway, it's okay. We can probably find a way. Anyway, this, like I said, let's go back to my panaginip. My dream about my mom is not, it's very strange kasi never ever na mapanaginip ko si nanay. Kasi I am, believe na nagawa ko lahat ng best ko kay nanay, na wala siya na, I'm pretty sure she's happy. Binigay ko lahat ng bagay na gusto niya kasi that's my only way na alam ko kasing anytime mawawala siya na like I said, I wish na yung anak ko meron din siyang way to request what you want for the very last time. So, wala naman akong chance dahil masyado naman kasing yung pagkawala ng anak ko, abrupt talaga na hindi unexpected talaga kaya wala talaga akong nagawa kundi tanggapin. Hindi katulad ni nanay ko, nakita namin na yung condition niya ay talagang nagde-deteriorate na yung kanyang mga organs. So, meaning she's gonna go anytime, although Diyos pa rin yung nakakaalam. Imagine, si nanay, she suffer for another year, yung talagang a worst na condition niya. Pero, even the doctor, they cannot tell exactly, how long she's gonna stay because wala na siyang insulin, hindi na siya dialysis. So usually yung mga ganong bagay mawawala na right away, pero inabot pa siya ng 1 year kaya you cannot tell. It depends on God kung kailan niya gusto at kung kailan niya pinredict isinulat kung kailan ang katapusan ng isang tao. But anyway, I'm so happy naman na pinakinggan naman ng Diyos yung aming panalangin na sana kung time niya na, wag na siya mahirapan. Sana maging peaceful. And she made it. Hindi naman na nagsuffer si nanay for her last breath kasi I am so scared na she was screaming like before because she's in pain. But now, she's, yung unconscious siya. Kaya, hindi na siya nagsuffer sa pain. So, I am so glad that she didn't experience yung mga ina-expect namin na mangyayari. Anyway, ito lang makwenta ko sa inyo ngayon about my experience to nanay, that I have a dream na sana I understand na nararamdaman ng nanay ko yung paghihirap ko at this time. Katulad ko, magulang ako na alam ng kung paano siya naghihirap na sa ganitong situation ko na anak niya is na easy. Kaya wala kaming magawa kundi accept the fact na this is our story. So anyway, hanggang dito na lang ulit. So take care everyone. Will continue my editing at this time because I lost all my pictures, and pasensya muna kayo because I am trying to clean up my computer after I upload this, and then because I have already a backup you know USB, so I can transfer all my videos. Okay, so thank you so much, and please take care of yourself, and sa mga taong nag-experience like what I'm experiencing right now, just hanging there. Siguro meron pa rin tayong hope na someday is mai-ease din yung pain natin. At yung mga taong they having problem with their kids, please hang there and don't push yourself. Just think about, wala tayong control sa everything. All you have to do is love your children, support your children, and pag adult na sila, let them decide kung ano din gusto nila para ma-enjoy naman nila yung buhay nila. Like what I did to my daughter, I listen what she want to be independent, and then that's it, because wala naman tayo talagang control to everything. Okay, so take care. God bless us all. Thank you very much. Bye.